Real quick before the video starts, I want you guys to go check out my Twitch channel. It'll be in the link in the description below. If you are not followed, you are missing out. We post very often, and today you should check out the live stream. We're most likely going to do a 30 bomb attempt, and also I will be ranking the locations in this video based off of the entire lifespan of each location. If there was a name location that was a name location in one chapter or season and it wasn't in another chapter or season, i.e. risky reels, then I can only base it off of the time that it was a name location. So keep that in mind. With that being said, enjoy the video. What is going on, guys? It's Look5. Welcome back to another video. Now, today, I have finally put together all 53, maybe it's 53, it's over 50, all 50 plus named Fortnite locations. Let me take these glasses off because you're seeing the glare. I put together all of the Fortnite named locations from preseason all the way to season 14, week 1. I know that they're about to add in maybe Tilted Towers, Snobby Shores, and whatever, but this is all the way from, again, preseason to season 14, which is chapter 2, season 4, week 1. All right, let's get into it. Let's not waste any time because we have a lot to go over. All right, so the first location that I have is what the hell is that? Yes, this is actually really hard for me to look at, for some of these at least, but I think we'll make do. This is Doom's Domain, new location, season 14. It's not a bad location by any means. It's 50-50, you know?
Way to fucking turn Pleasant Park into a whole fucking henchman location.
Do I think it's a good landing spot? No, but it's a great rotational spot. And it's basically just Pleasant Park without, but just like with the henchman aspect of it. Every door is locked and whatnot. They got rid of chest spawns 100% of the time, so you're ideally going to want to look for floor loot, but all of the doors are locked. So you're going to have to go on the roof as if you're searching for a chest, which is very counterintuitive. But I'm going to give this a steady... I'm gonna give it a B. Okay, I'm gonna give it a B, and I'll do these a little bit quicker so we can get on with the video. Dusty Depot. I'm just go ahead and put this on F right now. Hear me out. It got destroyed early on in the game for a reason. All right, now Dusty, it's just really not ideal for anything. There wasn't a bunch of loot. There was barely any cover. All of the wooden crates that were on the big shelves, if you would, they were like unaccessible. And you know, if you break the shelves, then you can't get the wood. And it came back in season 10, but you know, the meteor was like steady over it. And I just, the whole season, I just wish that it would just crash down on the location. Anyways, it's really not practical in any means. There's no shelter. Weapons are really like you're lucky if you survive Dusty. All right, what the hell is this? Sweaty Sands. All right, so Sweaty Sands, at first, I like, let's say chapter 1 season 1, or sorry, chapter 2 season 2. I'm getting fucked up. I'm just call it by the real seasons. Season 11, I wanted to go here for Arena. It's like a knockoff Paradise Palms. It's not terrible, you know. I'll give it a C. Let's see, what is that? That's Fatal Fields. Okay, Fatal. It's not bad, but you're gonna come out of Fatal missing one thing, whether that's a shotgun, whether that's shields. You know, you had like, there's that fork and knife divot, if you will, that held a lot of rock. But I mean, it was just like, you know, just enough to get by. I feel like that's a very off spawn viable location, so I'm gonna put it at I'm gonna put it as a B minus. All right, if we put Doom's Domain there, we have to put that there. You know, we just have to keep the same energy. Haunted Hills. I'm I'm gonna put that as F as well. Ninja said it best.
Dude, like, this place just sucks, man.
It just really wasn't a good location by any means. It really wasn't. No mats, very little weapons. I remember a challenge there. It was just expect to die off rip. And it was so far off into like the upper left part of the map that it was always away from circle.
Yeah, it's like a loot 7 chests at Haunted Hills. Oh, you know what? You gotta actually spawn chests. Wonderful job, Epic. Very good. Very good landing spot. Lots of guns, lots of chests.
Loot Lake, aka Trench Lake. Now, Loot Lake has had many transformations over the seasons. None were really good though. I mean, it certainly isn't a bad location, but it just doesn't give you what you need in terms of a an actual real Fortnite POI. What the hell is that? The Grotto. Okay, the Grotto. I like the Grotto a lot. I did not like it for Arena, especially how you had to fly down into the skull. But Gabriel and I would go there like all the time for whatever the hell, pubs. And we would get Brutus's fat ass minigun. Oh my gosh, we'd go off. I'll give it a C. I'll give it a C. I was looking at Lonely Lodge, I think. All right, so Lonely Lodge, it was in the game for all the seasons from season 1 through X and through preseason. It was one of the OG locations. Season 3, that was my main landing spot. So, I mean, I can't really, you know, say that it was bad, but at the same time, it was just like my I hate to say it, but that was the pussy location, you know. Did it have everything? Yeah, it was pretty good. It gave you a lot of what you needed. I'll give this a C. Is that lonely or is that weeping? I'm so confused. Hold on, bro. Bro, these images are like small as a dumb motherfucker. All right, so if it is weeping, I'm gonna put it down as D. Weeping has like basically no use in the game. Weeping, you literally just go there for rotation, and if the map brings you there. And whaling, I'm gonna put whaling as F because it was just like, I don't know, back in the day before that there's creative, you used to go into a different region and try to get in the same lobby as your friends, and then you get all the wood and you try to 1v1. That's really all weeping was there for. You could find weapons in the maze, maybe, but it was kind of trash. I think that right there is Holly Hedges. Not terrible at all. The geography isn't bad. It's like a modernized Greasy, sort of. I'll give it a C. And Pressure Plant. Wasn't bad. Had a good rotational use with the volcano being occupied. Mats, it was pretty good for mats if you knew where to look, and the weapons were okay. I'll give this a C. Steamy stacks. No one really goes to Steamy. If you want to like go, say you're in a cash cup and you're kind of scared of the locations, then yeah, go to Steamy. But I mean, just like some of the other locations, you're always going to come out of it without one thing that you need. This is Anarchy Acres. It was only in the game for 4 seasons. It's supposedly supposed to be coming back this season, but I you know, we'll see. It was just like, as far as I remember, it was just like a bigger version of Fatal Fields. In that case, I'll put it as B. It was kind of far off, and then the circle would come and it wouldn't really be there. But hey, Misty Meadows. Misty, it's one of my Cash Cup dropping spots. Also one of my arena dropping spots. Really good for everything. Good rotation. Good mats. Good weapons. Good shields. I gotta put it at A. You know, I gotta put it at A. It's the agency. Agency. Mixed feelings about agency. On one hand, plentiful, right? Henchman, got Midas's drum gun, got the vault. On the other hand, crowded as fuck and inconsistent. I'm gonna have to put it at C minus. So yeah. Lazy Lagoon, yeah, that's Lazy Lagoon. There's two aspects to Lazy Lagoon. There's the town and then there's the ship. The town was very lackluster and the ship was surrounded by water, but you know, the swim physics weren't there. The ship set you off pretty nicely. I'll put it at C. Okay, Lazy Lake. Tribute to Loot Lake. It's not really a bad location per se, but the way that the houses are shaped just leave you with so much exposure, man. If you're playing arena or a cash cup, you're not like fucking, I don't know, Mr. Savage, Benji Fishy, Jamside, Mongrel, any pro player, pro EU player, you're not gonna want to go here. Putting that as D. Sunny Steps was very secluded. It didn't give me everything that I needed, but at the same time it was good. At one point it had constant supply crates, so I'll put it at C. Happy Hamlet. It was a great location, but the one problem that I had with it was the rotation. It was always far, and there was never really like a productive means of transportation, or sorry, rotation from that location. So I'll put it at B. It was a good location, don't get me wrong. Polar Peak. It was Polar Peak. It was lackluster almost. The castle, just the layout of the castle was terrible. I'd rather have like a big flat 1-2 story spaced out castle where the loot is, you know, just laid out in front of you. You can see the chest, you can go to this room and whatnot, but this is like a fucking labyrinth, dog. I'm gonna have to put this as C because it was 50-50. The block, now the block changed a lot. It was also another 50-50. It was a name location. I was thinking about not including it, but you know, like I just said, it was a name location, but it was just constantly changing. Some blocks were really good, some blocks were dog shit. So I'm gonna put this as D. Craggy, my main spot. My Craggy, I legally own the rights to Craggy. We're gonna put that as S. We're gonna say that's Slurpee. Not bad, not bad. It's just, it's like a better version of Flush Factory. I'll put it at C. You know, a lot of people go there. Mega Mall. I really liked Mega Mall. There was really not much of a downside to it. Really. Like, Mega Mall was phenomenal. The layout was nice. I like the vents that pushed you around. Yeah, it was a great location. Snobby Shores, aka Allier's house. I'm gonna put this as F. Really didn't give you anything that you needed, or everything that you needed. And it was always so far off to the circle. This is Moisty Palms. This is an automatic F. Actually, we can put all of the those bitch locations that they added for Season X as Fs. Because, I mean, honestly, imagine crouching, right? Something that you're just used to doing in the game. And then you go into fucking Moisty Palms and you turn into a fucking prop every time you crouch. What? Rickety Rig. I don't really go here often, but every time I do go here, I just have a really negative experience. I'm so serious. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put it as, well, it's not on the same level as, it is on the same level as fucking, I mean, yeah, I'll put it, yeah. Tomato Town. It was a fun location to go to, but it was more of a rotational spot. Really do not recommend landing here. Not that you can, because it's not in the game, but yeah, I just really, if it were still in the game, I wouldn't tell you to go here at all. Every time we landed Tomato Town, it was based off of someone else's suggestion. I never landed there on my own volition. Lazy Links. It was a pretty good location, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like it went downhill as of season 7 before it was replaced with the volcano and everything. But in season 5 it was pretty good. I'll put it as a B. Okay, caddy corners, my nigga. Is there another category below F that we can put this under? You know what? Gabriel sums it up the best. Gabriel, take it over. Please, take it over.
Shitty.
We had a chance. We had a fucking ounce of a morsel of a chance. Okay? And now we're stuck here at fucking bitch corner with Meowscles and his 30 to 40 henchmen that are taking up every square meter of the fucking location.
Tilted Towers. Now, this has been in the game or it was in the game for a long time. Season 2 all the way through Season X. And people really, really wanted some changes with it. And Season 2, way too many, like half the lobby went in there, bro. Half the lobby went, because it was a new location. It was in the middle of the map. You know, I can't really blame them. But at the same time, it was like so hectic. So I didn't start dropping Tilted until Season 4 when everybody was occupied with Dusty. And when I did drop Tilted, it was, you know, it's a fan favorite. But at the same time, the footsteps, you got to think of when Tilted was like in its prime. Like the footsteps were everywhere. I mean, just, it's really hard to rank Tilted because Tilted had so many phases before it wasn't Tilted, you know? The buildings were destroyed. There are just so many people there. I'm gonna have to put Tilted as C. Paradise Palms was a great location. Gave you everything you needed pretty much. And those rift locations, like, it really would not have been as good as it was if it weren't for the rifts that were there. And I realize that I understand, that the rifts didn't last forever. But by then there's other means of transport. Why do I keep saying transportation? Rotation. What's this? Retail row. Now, I did say we have to look at the whole picture and the entire, you know, lifespan of each location. And you guys can't lie that at the end, they fucked up Retail Row. But they brought Retail Row back for Chapter 2. So we are kind of going to overlook when they put the zombies into Retail Row. We're going to put Retail, I put it as a B+, but because it's been in the game for so long and it's been so reliable, I'm going to put it as A. Is Salty Springs. Salty Springs, fun fact, is the only location that has stayed in the entire game from preseason to now. It is the only location that has remained untouched, right? I have to put it at A. It's, you know, it's been a drop spot. It's just a great location. I mean, if everything else gets changed, we have to keep Salty, bro. It is that one location that has been in every single season of the game. Shifty Chefs. Now, I used to go here. This was a drop spot for me. I'd say season 7 through 9, 10-ish. It's not bad. You know, I obviously dropped here, but it also had its downsides. You know, those 2 houses in the back, those were pretty good. In the back. It was a pretty good location. I'm not going to lie. Throughout the good, the thick and the thin, Shifty was a great location. There's a reason why I stuck to it. I think that's where I started dropping after Lonely. Yeah, this is Neo Tilted. So much better than old Tilted. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to put this as A because it had everything you needed pretty much. And it had the rotation. Perfect rotation. Gave you every element, or you had the option to go anywhere or any direction of the map, you know? Let's see, Flush Factory, I'll go ahead and put that as an F. Just think of a shitty Slurpy Swamp that is always going to be outside a circle. The Shark, first of all, fuck Sky. She had aimbot towards the end of the season. The henchmen were OD as hell. They also had aimbot. And they also had wall hacks. But hey, it gave you Sky's AR, so I'm gonna have to put it at C. All right, the yacht. was so far off, but it wasn't terrible. Fun fact, I never ever caught Meowscles at the yacht. It was like I was looking at a random YouTube video and I was like, what the hell? But I have seen Deadpool. The layout, it's terrible, it's trash, unless you go into the bottom part of the yacht. I'd say I put it as D. All right, so we're in the home stretch. This is Tilted Town. You couldn't build or place anything. You couldn't farm mats, and you couldn't place anything. I did not like that aspect at all. I mean, it was okay, you know, but like, say if we had to rotate there, and I mean, buildings in the game for a reason. So I'm gonna put this as D. It wasn't as bad as some of the other locations like Moisty Palms, but this is Frenzy Farm. This is another one of the locations that I dropped. Frenzy Farm, it isn't bad. If I would put this up to A if the cornfields weren't there, because people can hide in the cornfields, and if you drop that center house, you'll be good. This is Pleasant Park. Pleasant has been in the game for a long time. Actually, I don't think it was every season that it was in the game, because yeah, we obviously have Doom's Domain now. But Pleasant has gone through some changes. You know, it had the henchman thing at the bottom. In the soccer field, the soccer fields were different, alternating throughout the lifespan of the game. But hey, it really wasn't. It never really was that bad of a location. At one point, though, season 4, I would refuse to land Pleasant Park because there was no way you could find a gun in a house, bro. I swear. Risky. Okay, risky reels. So I have to judge risky based off of the chapter 1 version. I can't base risky, or I can't judge, sorry, risky and how it is now, because it's not a named location anymore. But back in the day, it was kind of small. Lackluster, but I'm not gonna lie, you did get those you got a lot of metal, and you got those the chests that you needed. When there was the challenge search chest at Risky Reels, Jesus help your soul. Gotham City, this will be A. I love Gotham City. The fact that you could redeploy the night theme, you know. But I mean, you could redeploy. Guns were nice. The layout was just so much better. I mean, it was the same, but still it was better. I'm glad that Gotham City just fucking took over Tilted Town, because we needed to build, bro. We needed to build. First time I dropped there, I got like 10 kills off rip. It was just so much fun. It was the most fun I've had in a while. Authority. Authority, the shadow version of the agency. It had its ups and downs. It was pretty good, but it's such an inconsistent spot. Even pro players die just so often. Now it's just barren. I mean, they're probably gonna add another name location there, but it was just, you know, I'm gonna have to put it where the freak is agency, actually. Then again, I do have my good times at Authority, and sometimes I you know, definitely the glider gun is more useful than Midas's drum gun. Jules's drum gun is shit though. But I put it in the same category because I like Authority more than I like the agency. So it would kind of be like contradicting for me to put it lower than agency. This is Lucky Landing. I landed here all the time during season 3. It was literally lucky and lonely because I was so scared of going anywhere else. I'm not even lying. So lonely, I would like to have thought that it gave me everything that I needed, but not really. And rotation was always so awkward. But nevertheless, I'll put it at C. Junction, bro. Where's Junction? Star Suburbs. I can't. I don't have an opinion on Star Suburbs because it's the only name location that I never landed. I landed Starry back when it was a thing in season 4. But to my understanding, Starry is just like that old location, but they had houses. I mean, I literally can't form an opinion on Starry. I can't. It's literally impossible for me to make an opinion on Starry because I've never landed there. From what I'll put it at C though. From what I saw, it was just like mediocre, you know. But correct me if I'm wrong. If you liked your experience at Starry, let me know. Moisty Mire, two aspects. You had prison, and then you had the swamp. The swamp gave you, I think it was like the first time that you had a tree that gave you like 100 wood. I'll put it as B. It was kind of far off, but it was pretty. It was a decent location. Combat, the angles that it gave you for combat were awkward, but hey, it was, you know, you also have to take prison into or was prison even a part of Moisty? Greasy Grove. If they didn't mutilate it at the end with the taco dance, oh my gosh, man, this would have gone down as history. Like how do you give like such a great location a bad ending for its lifespan, man? Like that's like living as Bill Gates your whole life, and then for the last 10 years of your life you just go broke, you're homeless, you're miserable. Yeah. But it had a lot of good moments. It had a lot more good moments than bad moments. So Dusty Divot, we're gonna go ahead and put that at D for Dusty, you know. No, really, Dusty, it was a progressive location, you know. It changed a lot, but the layout of it was just, you know, it was always as if you were running from someone, you know. And then if someone third partied you, it was kind of weird. You didn't know where they were coming from because of all the trees. Last but not least, I mean, I still don't know where Junction is. Last but not least, Coral Cove. I'm gonna put this as D because, I mean, it's not a inherently bad location. It gives you a lot of stone, but the layout of it just isn't ideal for much, you know. So yeah, guys, here's the tier list. This looks pretty accurate. Anyways, guys, this will be up on the tier list maker thing website. You can put it together. So these are the locations that did not load in initially. As you can see, it's Junction, the Fortilla, Rickety Rig, the Rig, and Frosty Flights. In the description below, you'll see their rating and reasoning. If you agree with anything, let me know. If you disagree, let me know, you know. Also, I plan on doing more ranked videos like this. So let me know what you want to see next. I love you all, and peace out.